Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into our first impressions of a device that's literally trying to redefine an entire category. We're talking about the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. We're going to see exactly how Samsung is tackling those historical and, let's be real, super bulky problems that have plagued foldables for years. Is this new iteration actually the evolution we've been waiting for? Let's find out.
So for the longest time, foldables kind of had this reputation, right? They were known for being heavy and honestly, just a bit awkward to lug around in your pocket. But the Z Fold 8 changes the game with this new passport-style form factor. Think about holding a premium passport in your hand. That is the exact effortless, one-handed feel they're going for here. It's all about moving seamlessly from firing off a quick text on the cover screen to unfolding it for some serious media consumption.
In this explainer, we are going to hit all the major updates. We'll cover the passport-style redesign, that new Flex titanium tech, the dual display dominance, the power under the hood, cameras and Galaxy AI, and finally, the pricing and our final verdict. All right, let's jump into Section 1, the passport-style redesign, a new era of everyday use.
The all-new Galaxy Z Fold 8 weighs in at just 201 grams. Now, to put that into perspective for you, it is actually lighter than the standard non-folding iPhone 17 Pro Max, which sits at 233 grams. It's even lighter than Samsung's own Galaxy S26 Ultra. So yeah, no more feeling like you have a literal brick weighing down your pocket. This is an absolute game changer for anyone who wants that massive screen without paying the traditional heavy foldable penalty.
Moving right along to Section 2, Flex titanium technology. Durability meets design.
So, how exactly did they achieve that crazy weight drop? Well, Samsung's R&D team shifted to what they call Flex titanium technology. Basically, they've combined a titanium alloy film with an enhanced titanium plate. And what this does is allow for a significantly thinner foldable that absolutely does not compromise on durability. Plus, and this is super cool, they've completely reworked the whole shebang. The hinge mechanics, the display tension, the magnetic force. The result? Unfolding this thing feels buttery smooth and incredibly light. In fact, a Samsung executive actually noted ahead of their Unpacked event that Flex Titanium helps strengthen display support, absorb pressure and impact, and, critically, reduce crease visibility over time. Guys, this is huge. It means absorbing those terrifying daily drops and finally addressing that annoying middle crease that has made so many of us hesitant to invest in foldables for years. Okay, Section 3. Dual display dominance. Optimized for natural use.
When it's folded up, you get this really comfortable 5.5-inch AMOLED cover screen with a 10:16 aspect ratio. It honestly feels just like using a standard smartphone. So no more of those weirdly cramped keyboards we used to get on older folds. But then, you unfold it and boom, you get this stunning 7.6-inch main display with a 4:3 ratio. It is literally the perfect, natural shape for reading ebooks, editing docs, or reviewing presentation decks without that endless, annoying scrolling. And the moment you rotate that main display, it just makes total sense for how we actually watch videos and consume multimedia.
And we have to talk about the brightness for a second. 3,000 nits. I mean, that is a massive number. When you pair that insane brightness with Samsung's Vision Booster feature and their brand new non-reflective finish on the main screen, you could realistically sit on a bright, sunny beach and binge watch a show without squinting at your screen. It's that good. Next up, Section 4, Power under the hood. Unmatched performance. Under the hood, this beast is packing the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy. So what does this actually mean for you in practice? Well, whether you're rendering 4K video on your morning commute or you're running multiple AI tasks in the background on the new One UI 9, the engine just doesn't stutter at all. It effortlessly handles super heavy multitasking without even breaking a sweat. And to support that blazing fast processor, Samsung is offering 3 pretty hefty configurations. You start off at a very capable 12 gigs of RAM paired with 256 gigs of storage. But if you're a real power user, you can scale that all the way up to a massive 16 gigs of RAM and a full terabyte of space. Having that much internal space means you can juggle incredibly heavy video files, massive photo libraries, and, here's the kicker, run intensive built-in Galaxy AI image editing side by side on that large inner display. You'll literally never hit a bottleneck. This thing is custom built for anyone who wants to use their phone as their primary workstation.
Now, powering all this crazy tech is a 4800 milliamp hour battery. And if you do happen to run low, don't worry, because the 45-watt fast charging will get you right back to 63% in just 30 minutes. That's basically just the time it takes to grab a coffee. Oh, and if you're like me and you totally hate cables, it also supports 20-watt wireless charging to keep you juiced up throughout the day.
Moving into Section 5, Cameras and Galaxy AI. Capture and create. All right, let's talk cameras. The Z Fold 8 brings a really solid dual setup to the back. You're getting a 50-megapixel main sensor and a 50-megapixel ultrawide. And for your selfies and video calls, you are covered no matter how you're holding this device. There's a 10-megapixel selfie camera right there on the cover screen, and another 10-megapixel sensor hiding out on the internal main display.
For video, the Fold 8 records an eye-watering 8K at 30 frames per second, and it includes some fantastic features, like dual recording, so you can actually capture both sides of a moment simultaneously. But honestly, what's really wild is the AI integration. Take My Fan Cam, for instance. It uses AI to track a moving subject and automatically reframes the footage for you. It's literally like having a tiny professional camera operator living inside your phone, prepping your videos for social media in seconds.
And finally, Section 6, Pricing and Final Verdict, the ultimate package.
Looking specifically at the Indian market here, it starts at 1,79,999 rupees for the base model and climbs all the way up to 2,39,999 rupees for that top-end 1 terabyte version. So yeah, it is unquestionably a premium price tag, but you are getting top-tier hardware for it.
So, it all comes down to the ultimate question. With that incredibly light flex titanium build, those supernatural aspect ratios, and that absolute beast-level Snapdragon performance, is this Passport-style redesign finally enough to make you switch to a foldable? It's clearly a device that refuses to compromise. Well, we hope you enjoyed this explainer and that you have a much clearer picture of Samsung's latest evolution. Keep learning, keep exploring, and we'll catch you next time.